What is up, people of Earth? Bipartisans. So, election day's on the way. And what are you gonna vote? Or how are you gonna vote? Okay, so, look, a lot of people are gonna vote for Kamala Harris because they don't like Trump. Now, if you're one of these voters, I strongly caution you not to think this way, okay? Donald Trump never brought us into war. He had, like, everything under control. Like, I know they want to say that the immigration was, like, crazy under Donald Trump, but no, he had the Remain in Mexico policy. His world policy was really good. Everything that Donald Trump did kept us going, like, in a good way, like, where we could sustain a long period of doing just that. Now, the second Biden walked in, he just basically continued everything that Obama-era policies were. He really eliminated a lot of our oil independence, our energy independence. He got rid of the so much stuff. And now this is the problem is that if you're going to vote for Democrat or Kamala Harris because you don't like Trump, well, you have to think about a little bit more than just your own feelings, because just not liking Trump is not enough reason for you to not vote for the guy. He's not your boyfriend. He's not your girlfriend. He's not your personal, like, interest. Like, he's not the person you're going to live next to or be with all the time. You need a strong guy who's not going to give us any bullshit, and he's going to fucking fix the problems that are in there, right? Look, the guy's rich, okay? He's not viable. Like, you saw Elon Musk, where he said to that interviewer, like, the guy was like, he's like, you're gonna try and bribe me with money? Fuck you! That's what he literally said in front of everybody on stage, in front of all those people. He said, fuck you. If you're gonna try and fucking manipulate with me with money, I'm like the richest guy in the world, fuck you. And that's the same kind of mentality that's with Trump. It's like, look, if you think you're gonna buy Trump, you're wrong. You're completely fucking wrong. Anyway, so I want you to think about the characteristics of the two candidates, right? Trump, he's bombastic. He says things that you may not like, but I fucking love. I think it's great. I think it's awesome what he says, because he puts these fucking people in their place. He lets them know where the true power dynamic is. Like, I'm the president of the United States. You're nobody, and you're in my way, and this is not good for the American people. So fuck y'all. We're gonna make our own deal here, and if you don't like it, then get out of our way, because you're gonna fucking deal with us. You're gonna do what we need you to do, because we're fucking America, yada yada. But the American presidents of today, like fucking Bush, Biden, Obama, blah blah blah, all these guys, what they do is they play access, the political access, pay for play kind of thing, the mea culpa kind of shit, like, you do stuff for me, I do stuff for you. So the only reason that most of these modern presidents are even in is because they promised so many different organizations the world and the moon and everything else in between. And, oh yeah, we're going to look the other way for taxes on you guys. We're going to look the other way for laws on you against you guys. We're going to look the other way. Whatever you guys want to do, just make sure we get paid. If you want us to look the other way, make sure you give us our pay. Pay the other way. You get it? So you have to understand, guys, if you're actually gonna vote, then you actually have a reason to vote, right? Don't just vote because, oh, you want to give it to, stick it to the person, right? Like, you're gonna stick it to Trump supporters. No, you're sticking it to yourself, really, because Kamala Harris nobody picked her, nobody chose her. Like, the American people didn't choose her to be who she is gonna be. That was decided when they pushed Joe Biden out. Like, remember, just a couple months ago, she wasn't the contender for this. She was supposed to be the vice president. Then fucking they pushed Biden out because he did so horrible in that debate with Donald Trump, that they realized, like, they're like, no, you know what? Even the most blind Democrat voter is not going to see through this, or is going to see through this, and so we can't run with this guy. So we got to get him out. So who are we going to replace him with? Oh, let's put the black woman lady in charge instead. We'll bring her up. She's already halfway in. We can just do that, right? No, you can't. Nobody fucking chose that. Well, I don't even know why they even had a DNC rally after that, because they already picked her as the nominee. So all these other candidates that they're interview and bringing on paper and everything is pointless, because they've already decided who's going to be that person, and that's Kamala Harris. So it's ridiculous. It's where we're at right now. It's very ridiculous, guys. It's very ridiculous. But for anybody to sit there and say, yeah, I think I'm gonna vote for Kamala Harris, despite the fact that she has zero policy, that she's a horrible person, she's very fascist and authoritarian. You see her attitude. She's drunk like all the time. Like seriously, she slurs her speech like 80% of the conversations that you see her in. Just, and then her mood swings go from, oh, we gotta have joy, you just can't get rid of joy, I'm gonna kill you. You know, that's the kind of fucking thing that you're getting with Kamala Harris. She's very unwell. And and you can tell this, by the way, when especially with the Democrats, but whenever they accuse their opponent of something, it's usually that what they're guilty of. You know, it's the old premise of projection. You know, I'm going to project my fears and feelings onto other situations, which aren't true, but I'm going to say it like that because it's my truth. My truth is all that matters. You got to realize this, guys. Look, if you're going to vote for Kamala Harris, please do more research, okay? Not just saying, oh, because mean tweets and bad guy or whatever, yada, yada. That's not enough, guys, because think about it. Think about it when we're at war. Like literally, we're on the verge of civil war because of the unrest that Biden policy has brought to us. I mean, the open borders is too much. I mean, my son lost his Medicaid because of the influx of migrants. Okay, you know, the energy independence, you know, our electricity, power, everything's through the roof as far as that's concerned. So what they did was they destroyed our, you know, they shut down the pipelines, and then so they shut down the Keystone. Then they literally shut down the other one, but they used a proxy terrorism, eco-terrorist as a proxy on that, saying it was under ransom or whatever. So they shut down both sides of our country's pipelines. So the West Coast, you know, the pipeline on the west, you know, be from Canada to fucking like to Texas and all that stuff, the Keystone, I believe that's called. And then that's the one they shut down. Just they executive ordered that shit. But then I guess they couldn't executive order another one and shut us completely off. So what they did was they just had eco-terrorists fucking hack the system and shut it down for fucking weeks or whatever. And then it just literally caused so much problem. And because of that, what did it do? It jump-started inflation, because now all the trucks, it's really expensive for the trucks to fill up with gas, so they can't get products to the store. So if they can't get the products to the store, then the price of that stuff goes up. Supply and demand. Before you know it, there's no more toilet paper in the fucking United States. And that's where we're at, guys. And everything is going to be super expensive. And if you got a lot of money, go. Fine. You're okay to say, oh yeah, I can do another fucking 4 or 8 years of this bullshit. I don't know how you can. I don't know. Even if you're a low-level millionaire, you can't survive another 4 fucking to 8 years of this shit. And if you think you can, then you're severely mistaken. This is where I'm trying to appeal to you at this point, guys. You need to literally think about this. If you think you have money now, just imagine in 4 years where you're going to be, where the economy is gone, where all of our tax money has been sent to Ukraine and all these different proxies where they can launder their money, and then they shut down the whole electoral system, where they're no longer allowing fucking presidents anymore, where they just take over from a communist fucking situation. That's where we're going. That's what communism is. That's what they're trying to do. That's what China has done for years, for 70 fucking plus years now. And that's what they're trying to usher in here. That's what Justin Trudeau has been doing. That's why he looks so fucking stupid every day. Everything that he does, all these policies that these people put in place are very stupid looking, because they go against every logical fucking idea of a Republican democracy, or a republic, or a democracy, or whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to consider it, if it makes more sense for you to call it democracy when it's truly a republic. That's what our fucking forefathers set us out to do. That's what our Constitution says, that we're a republic. In a constitutional we're a constitutional republic, okay? We vote on things democratically. That's where the democracy comes in place. It's not a democracy per se. It's a republic, and it's brought to you by democratic opinion, okay? Communism doesn't allow for that. I mean, I just tell you another story. Again, in China, everything's run by the state. So when the state fucks up, they just cover it up, right? So China, they made this bullet train, this super fast, high-speed light train or whatever. It crashed on its inaugural voyage, and everybody on the train died. So hundreds of people died on this fucking train. What they did was they just literally left it on the ground there. They got some excavators in there, dug a big hole, and just buried it right where it was. Just buried all of the evidence, everything. And then, of course, they own the media, so they shut that down, so nobody's talking about that. People just disappear. It's like, oh, where did my grandma go? Where did my husband go? Where did my kid go? Like, he just disappeared out of nowhere. Well, he was riding a train to go to work, and we just never heard from him again. I don't know what happened. And this is the norm in communist China. Like, people just disappear. And it's because the government abducts you because you said something that they didn't like you to say, or they put you in jail or whatever, or throw you in a work camp for the rest of your life, and you never have contact with anybody. People think you're dead, but you're just working like a fucking slave, for the rest of your life. It's so bad that in China they have suicide nets to prevent people from jumping out of their building of work to die on the fucking street floor. So they put nets underneath to catch people from dying. That's just what they do. I'm sure if you get caught in that net, they probably fucking charge you with more money. They probably have another 10 years of your life right there. Oh, you try to get away, that's going to add another fucking penalty. So now you're going to be working for us for 60 years instead of 45 or 55 years. For nobody knows you are gone. Nobody knows where you're at. You're just here. Like, seriously, this is, and then if somebody turns out, if a donor needs your lungs or kidney or whatever, then good luck. You're going to be a match. We're just going to abduct you at night and take you in, because we know, like, this is the thing about China, the communists. This is why you have to understand and juxtapose this concept between America and China. See because China is 70 years into this communist bullshit. So just imagine whatever they're doing there is what's going to come here. So you have to use this as a litmus test. You have to use this as the future. Like, you don't have to just make up the future. Just look at what China's doing right now, and that's coming our way. Because our leaders right now want to bring us to a communist fucking regime. So they don't have to answer any questions. They just own everything. They own CNN, they own MSN, they own NBC. So all these media whores are just literally saying everything that they want to be, that they tell you to say. So you're not even allowed to question anything. Imagine being on a show and a media ask you a question, and then you answer in a response that it doesn't jive well. Now, they're not going to kill you on air, because that would ruin the surprise. But they'll just wait for you off camera, and then they'll take you away, and then you'll never be seen again. This is what happened to the fucking the doctor who started chiming off about COVID. They got rid of him. He died like right away. They got rid of all these people that say anything. But that's coming here to America, guys. This is what you have to look forward to. This is why it's so important for you to understand that Kamala Harris is a communist regime in the making. Joe Biden already started it. Barack Hussein Obama, he's the one who started everything up. He created the deep state, 8,500 more personnel into the secret state, or the executive state, or whatever you want to call it, the fucking dark underground of the real state, the ones who are really in charge, the ones who are really fucking in charge of this whole situation, not the puppets, not the Joe Biden, my butt's been wiped, Kamala, the fuck. None of that shit's real. That's all bullshit. That's why fucking Obama. That's why Biden is always fucking on vacation. That's why Kamala Harris has never been to the border. Oh, I've never been to Europe either. You stupid fucking idiot. Are you kidding me? How have you been the border czar for fucking 3.5 years? You've never been to the American border. How is this a thing? How would you vote for that? I just don't understand why you would vote for that. The person has never been to the border, and that's their literal job. So all you're going to do is vote for them to be a president and never do any of their job? Are you kidding me, people? Seriously, guys. Seriously, think about it. Think about it. I'm just asking you to think about it. I'm not calling you stupid, even though that's what most people are calling you. I'm not calling you an asshole, even though that's what most people are calling you. I'm not calling you ignorant or fucking ridiculous. just make the fucking, just seriously think about where you're at in this world, guys. If you think that more Kamala Harris is a good thing for this country when our borders are wide open and we have 15 million new fucking migrants just attacking our system. Look at the gangs that are coming up in Chicago and all these other places in fucking Colorado. They already took over whole apartment complexes, not buildings, not units, the entire complex. They're new tenants. They're the new landlords. Seriously, guys. Seriously, if this is what you want, please, that you're going to be the first person that they ship fucking migrants to in your house, in your beautiful mansion, and your fucking beautiful fucking neighborhoods and whatever. That's where we're going to ship the people first. If you don't fucking believe it, look on fucking Facebook. I live in Florida right now, and one of the prominent sheriffs in like Volusia or whatever, he came out and said that, look, we're going to do a community watch. Anybody that has the fucking Kamala Harris stickers on their fucking yard is going to get the first migrants. That's what he said. That's official. I mean, sure, maybe he's fucking around. Maybe he's not fucking around. I don't fucking know. But all I know is that they already started doing this war where they're fucking shipping bus loads of migrants from fucking to these democratic sanctuary cities. But the sanctuary city people are like, no, what are you doing? We just said that you could be a sanctuary. We weren't really meaning it. Now all these bad people are coming. And yes, a lot of these people are terrorists. That's what they've done. That's what these communist countries have done. They've brought in all these people that are migrants. They're not just asylum seekers people. They're literally fucking army like people. They're fucking they're terrorists and fucking cartel fucking people. That's like the majority of the people. It's not like your friend Dave Kim, who's like a Korean immigrant who's really good at math and like, he's socially awkward, but he could really fucking play video games good, and he's awesome on my team as a squad member. It's not that. It's not Dave Kim, okay? It's not Dave Kim. It's fucking guys with tattoos all over their face like MS-13 and fucking the Van de Vagra, whatever the fucking the crazy fucking shit. These guys are crazy. They chop your head off for fucking looking at them wrong. They fucking make you watch your children get fucking killed and murdered. This is the kind of shit that they're talking. Like even the guys in Chicago, like the gang members, they're already saying like, look, we're getting ready to have a gang war with these fucking guys, right? And we're low level gangs. Like one gang member even said, the gang leader, he's like, look, we're not playing that kind of game these guys play. These guys are playing a fucking whole different game. They're playing a whole different level. Like when you fuck up, like Leroy's getting fucking iced. You know what I'm saying? Like we're gonna leave his girlfriend though. Like we're not gonna kill his kid. Like over here, they're gonna fucking start with your kid. They're gonna get your girlfriend. They're gonna watch you them murder all of those people, and then they're gonna cut you piece by piece. That's a different level, guys. This is what you're voting for. You're voting for the open door policy that allows all these guys to just march on in. So think about it. If you really have any fucking common decency, if you really try, like, look, think about just other than yourself. That's the thing. It's like everybody's just voting. I'm going to vote for this character because they're going to give me free student loans, even though the rest of the country is going to have to pay for it. And we're going to allow millions of fucking immigrant fucking terrorists and people into the country. And that's what we're dealing with, guys. That's what we're dealing with. We're not dealing with mean tweets versus a minority female. Like we're not playing that game. That's not the point, guys. That's why DEI doesn't work. When you put a person in that doesn't actually fit that job, isn't good for that job, but looks good and fits the feels profile, that's not a good hire. That's where it all goes bad. Like, look at this Rachel fucking whatever lady. She's in charge of like the Department of Defense or some shit. And she's a man who decided to be a woman for fucking show. And she gets to wear makeup and a fucking and a wig and female outfits. Like what happened to Klinger from fucking from fucking MASH? But that guy was joking. He was joking because he wanted to get out of the military. This lady's joking so she can get further into the military. See how fucking topsy-turvy this shit is? Oh, and by the way, back when MASH was on, we were worried about a global freezing. Like it was going to be a global cooling. So everything was going to be frozen by now. But here we are a couple years, a couple decades later, and it's a global warming effect. Oh my God. See how things just change, guys? Just look back at the past, and you'll be able to accurately describe where the future is heading, guys. It's literally what we got to do. That's what I'm saying about China. They've been in charge for 70 plus years as a horrible horrible authoritarian communist state. They've been doing this for a long time. So all you need to do to see the future is to look at what they're doing. Okay? If you vote for Kamala Harris, you're voting for communism to set its roots in its disgusting fucking world. And also, there's a very good chance that there will be a civil war because of both. Honestly, either way, actually. If you vote for Trump, everybody votes for Trump, and we bring Trump in, there might be a civil war. But I'm guaranteeing that there will almost likely guarantee a civil war if Kamala wins, because there's no way she can win. No one's watching her. The polls are already showing she's like in the 30th percentile now, and Donald Trump's got the rest. There's no way she can win. There's absolutely no way. At this point, the polls, even their fake made-up fucking Gallup polls and all this shit, are showing the truth, which is that Kamala Harris can't win. There's no chance for her to win. So the only thing they have left is to kill Trump. That's why they got to fucking have his plane followed by F-15s and shit, so they can blow up, missiles that are trying to fucking attack Donald Trump. That's the next thing, guys. They've already tried to shoot him 3 times. They've already had 3 attempts on his life 3 times in the last 3 months. They're going to keep trying, guys. They're going to keep trying. Even up until January 6th, they're going to keep their try. They're going to try as hard as they can, and even after January 6th. So this guy's never going to be able to relax. This is where he's at right now, and it's unfortunate. But he's not going to be able to relax until the deep state starts getting fucking destroyed from the inside out. All these assholes, all these people, Nancy Pelosi needs to go to jail. Fucking Fauci needs to go to jail. The Bushes, the Clintons, the fucking Obamas, the fucking Bidens, they all need to go to jail. They're all going down. They all have to. They're all complicit in this fucking in this tyranny. This is tyranny, guys. They've sold our country out to China and the highest bidder, and this is tyranny, guys. This is the epitome of fucking of treason and tyranny. Sorry, I meant treason, not tyranny, but it's also part of that too. Because our country, the people that are in charge of us, are being tyrannical in this pursuit of communism. They want to break down American culture and values, and they're doing it very good. They've already systematically started doing it for decades now, by destroying the nuclear family, by propping up this idea of like feminism and DEI and all these woke whacktivists kind of shit. Like, look, everybody needs their place. We all need to be a country that works together, and that's what America was. Okay, but we're eroding that every time we have to put another person up on a pedestal. Oh, this group needs to be on the pedestal now. Now this group needs to be on the pedestal. All these pedestals, there's nothing touching the ground anymore. There's no grounding. See, the pedestal, everything's up on a pedestal. Nothing's touching the ground. Nothing's firmly rooted anymore. All you do is chop down those just run through like a bull, just run through and knock all those pedestals down. And there's nothing. Because the pedestal's fragile. It takes multiple hands to hold a pedestal, hold something above your head. Let's put it all down on the fucking ground so we can all be on the same level. This is what I'm trying to say. I know it's genius, but this is what I'm trying to say, guys. Stop being everything on a pedestal, put everything back on the fucking firm ground, and let's see where we go. And that's the only way we can do things, guys. That's the only way we can make this country better and the world better. That's why we were the world police, is because we had our feet firmly on the ground as a country. And so we had huge amounts of resources and power and strength and ability and the morality. Well, that's what we said, to do right. And that's what we always were looked at. That's what I grew up knowing America as. But that's not the truth, guys. The truth is that, when you're reading the fucking books on fucking Columbus, did they tell you the truth about what really happened? The real truth is that Columbus came and fucking destroyed everything that he saw. He raped and pillaged all the tribes people that he saw. Like, he enslaved everybody. He was the slave trade. And we're over here fucking, oh, it's Columbus Day, guys. Let's get a free day off of school. Yeah. Woo-hoo. America's the greatest. No, that's the wrong part of the story. Look, America is still the greatest because there's enough of us people like me in this country who have the freedom of voice still. We still have the freedom to speak. Another a term of Kamala Harris, we're going to see that broken down. We're going to see we're going to see all these things that protect like the social media companies, like now that they're going to be in charge, they don't want the social media companies to say anything anymore. So they're going to start strutting them down with Article 230 or whatever, like they're going to start making social media companies accountable for all this stuff. And maybe they go retro too. And like they trying to do the unrealized gains, capital gains fucking tax. Are you fucking kidding me? Like you make an investment and then you start having to pay fucking dividends of tax on stuff that you've never even earned it. You've never even cashed it in, but you still have to pay on that. That's insane. This is another policy that they're putting out there. So if you're a business person or in any way, if you have a small business, a big business, a large medium-sized business, if you have any investments, if you have any Wall Street holdings, any crypto, anything, any kind of fucking anything that you can put your money into for an investment, you can guarantee that with Kamala Harris in charge, that they're going to start pushing on this unrealized tax, this tax of unrealized gains, which is money that you've never earned, never will earn. What happens if they do a gains call? Okay, we're going to do a gains call today. The gains call, all your stocks are up right now, but tomorrow they all crash. Well, you're still entitled to pay that fucking tax from yesterday. I know that the tax is gone. I know that it's no longer worth that, but you still have to pay for that because it touched that. It's basically that's what we're looking at. Like you're getting a ticket just for touching the speed limit. That's it. We got to think about it, guys. If you're voting for Kamala Harris, this is what you're going to guarantee. You're going to guarantee more immigrants. You're going to guarantee more fucking communism. You're going to guarantee more inflation and more fucking more tightening of the belt in every way. So you might be able to fucking deal with it because you're rich, but there's no middle class anymore. The middle class, lower class, everything's gone. It's just workers. And what do you think these people are going to do, by the way? What do you think they're going to do? What do you think they're going to do to you when your house is the only one with lights on and you have grass and you have fucking food in your fridge? What are you going to do when there's no one else in your neighborhood to save and protect you from all these people? Because that's what's going to happen. Let's go a little fast forward here, guys. The houses are going to be too expensive. People are going to start moving out. So these squatters are going to start moving in. That's illegal people that aren't paying to live there. They're not being held by the CDDs and the HOAs. They're not being held in place by any of that stuff. The police come, they just run out the back door and go to another building somewhere down the street. But you know what? They're going to come to your house for the goods and the resources. So think about that. Think that's dystopia for you. Dystopia, dystopia, you voted dystopia. Don't vote Kamala Harris, guys. Please don't, okay? Trump is the only chance that we have. And even that's still a hard fucking ball. But still, way better chance, okay? That's all I gotta say. Think about it, guys. Think about it. If you're gonna vote, please do your fucking homework. That's all I gotta say. I love you. Take care of your friends. Take care of your family. Love your neighbors. Yada, yada. All that good stuff. I said it backwards. Actually, love your friends. Love your family. Take care of your neighbors. That's the way it's supposed to be every day. Love you.